Northern beekeepers, today is January 20th, 2022. Temperatures tonight going to be below zero. For all you beekeepers that are wrapping your hive, or anybody else, even if you're not wrapping your hive, do you know how big your colony is? Is that colony large enough to handle those cold temperatures? Well, it starts with a flashlight, an LED flashlight. Temperatures right now are in the teens, and we still got bees moving around. So that tells me it's a fairly large colony. I go here. I look in there. Okay, there's bees moving around. They're not clustered. They're warm enough that they're not clustered. Okay, so I know there's bees in the medium and the top deep. Now I need to know, do the bees go any further than the top deep? So this is why you don't wrap your hive. If you wrap your hive, you got to take all the wrap off and spend the time to do that. Take your hive tool. See, take your hive tool. Normally I use two hands when I'm doing this, but I'll use my knee. And you take your LED flashlight. Do you see any bees? If I don't see any bees, I know they're approximately here and up, and they're not down here. So what I'm going to do is, I have another bottom board and another bottom screen set up. I set that right there, right next to this hive. And I'm going to grab a hold of the upper deep. I'm gonna, after I take the strap off, I take this strap off, set it over here, get it out of the way, and I'm gonna lift it and I'm gonna set it on there. Sometimes a few bees will come out, but not very many. You know, if there were a lot of bees down here between the upper deep and the lower deep, I wouldn't mess with it. Like these over here are large colonies. They go from here all the way up to here. They can handle the cold temperatures. This one here is from here to here, so I got a chance I can downsize it. Why do I want to downsize it? Because I can pick it up. I can't pick this up. You see what I'm doing? A few years ago I gave myself a double hernia lifting these up, so I'm a little more careful now. I can get a lot of them in here, but I can't get a full-size hive too deep to the medium. I can't lift it up. What I would do is I would set them here on the floor, but if I can downsize them, I can get more hives in here and save more colonies from the bitter cold. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pause this right now because I have to have both hands. Okay, here's the bottom deep. They're not using it. There's no point for them to have it. It's just a lot of extra weight. And guess what? There's no honey in it. This is probably a new colony from last year. They didn't get large enough to and here's a bee. Sometimes you may find a bee. You just have, if you have a jar or something, put it in that jar. And you can save that bee for some other hive, or you can put it back in there. So I just downsized that hive, and it's easier for me to handle. They won't need that bottom deep until probably April at the earliest, maybe March. It depends on the weather. Okay, so you guys that are wrapping your hives, you really don't know how big your colony is. I check all my colonies. I make sure I know the colony is large enough to handle the temperatures. If they're too small, I don't leave them out there, okay? They're worth too much money. Why the hell would you want to sit on your ass and lose colonies during the winter? You guys are so pathetic. Wrapping your hive doesn't help a large colony anyway, okay? A large colony like this right here does not need to be wrapped. It's just a marketing thing to get you to spend your money, all right? Gosh, you guys need to wake up.